There's Annapurna 1, 2 and several others looking stunning this morning. Have a look at this. Now, how about that for a view? And that is where we are heading, to those, well, the bottom of those mountain peaks, the base camp for summiting them. Ooh, I'm very excited to get up there. I'm also slightly nervous about the trekking. Weighed my bags this morning. I've got 10 kilo on my back and 7 kilos of camera equipment. So I'm going to be lugging 17 kilos for the next 9 days. Wish me luck. This is me hike. Does my bum look big in this? Well, this is it, folks. This is the first day of actual hiking any Annapurna Mountains on the Annapurna trek. I have glimpsed the mountains. There's Annapurna, several peaks. They are absolutely beautiful, snow covered. Yesterday we drove to Pokhara. Yesterday afternoon we had a little bit of time and the evening time to look around Pokhara and have a meal in a restaurant, which I ate meat. I ate as much as I could because I think on the trekking meat is going to be in short supply and I'm going to be hungry. But we're all packed up. Bag is ready to go. Right. Could be lighter because this doesn't include my camera equipment. Oh dear. But hey, but we are ready to go. Temperature pleasant this morning at this altitude. We're at 800 meters. I think it's 800 meters that Pokhara is at. So it was cool enough last night to need long sleeves, but not the big jacket. This, my on loan down jacket. Ah. Now this is lovely and toasty. Hopefully, cooking already in that. That's when we get up in the high altitude. So that's all ready and prepared. I've got my nice neck warmer to keep my neck warm. I don't just have this, I have a cap for the sun, but I've also got a warm hat and gloves for when it gets colder later on the way up. But it's very exciting. Gonna go down the stairs. First is, I think, I was telling you about Pokhara, sorry. Getting so excited and distracted here. So yesterday, came here on the bus, quite a long bus ride, but quite comfy on the bus. The road is in not a very good state, so it's slow. It's only it's under 200 kilometers, but I think it took a good 6 to 7 hours just jogging along in a single track, being repaired mountain road. Quite beautiful scenery on the way, and I got an extra power nap or two in. We stopped 3 times for breaks and things. So, got to Pokhara, checked into a hotel, and we wandered down. Went and had a look at the lake, which is really beautiful. So if I haven't showed you footage before, here's some shots of Pokhara Lake at sunset time. And when I say sunset, because of the mountains around here, it's not typical sunset. I mean, if the sun actually sets below the horizon at like 5:30, the sun goes off the lake at maybe 4:30 or maybe even 4 because of the big mountains around it. It dips behind the mountain. But it's still very beautiful on the lake. Then went and got something to eat. Stocked up well, I think I did tell you that bit. Yes, ate all I could. Then a nice early night. Good night's sleep in, so that I'm ready for this morning. And I'm ready to go. Feeling very enthusiastic and ready to go now. I hope this enthusiasm keeps right through the whole trip. Gotta look after my throat. But yes, so now back to what we're doing now. It's time to head downstairs with my bags. I can't leave anything else behind. I've taken out everything and left behind in the other hotel in Kathmandu. Everything I don't need to take with me. Hopefully not left out too much. Stocked up on chocolate bar snacks, just energy snacks on the way. Myself some water, hats, gloves. And now hopefully I've got everything, including all my batteries recharged. Packed everything recharging, so hopefully, as I mean, I've got 4 batteries for this mirrorless camera, but it eats them. So I'm going to put one battery aside that I'm not going to touch until the last day when I'm right at the top, so that I definitely have some battery power for the top. Let's hope. And I can charge well on the way. Yes, so we've got an hour and a half ride, sort of off-road track to the trekking point before we actually start the trekking. And my guide was worrying me a little bit this morning. He said, what sort of pace do you walk at? It's difficult to tell somebody else what sort of pace I walk at, especially on mountain trekking. I mean, I do a reasonable amount of walking around with bags and everything, but I don't do a lot of trekking. I haven't done for years. So, you know, going uphill is very different. Even a slight slope on a long walk, it tires you up a lot more differently than going on the flat. So, because he's thinking of doing some extra bits, some extra loops, because there's only him and I on the trip. So, yeah, so let's hope he doesn't go too hard on me on the first day so I can survive all the rest. But, weather report, clear blue skies, quite cool, current temperature 14 degrees. Not warm, not cold, actually quite good for hiking in. But as we go higher, obviously in altitude, which we're going to do every day, it's going to get cooler. Anyway, wish me luck. Hope you're going to enjoy this. Come along for the ride. No ride. Come along for the hike. How good are those legs of yours? Are you ready? Come on, let's go. Okay, first stage of the trek is a taxi ride out to a village called, I don't know, out to a village. So it's about an hour and a half drive in a taxi. That's my taxi there. Got a bag all ready to go before we actually start the trek. We've just stopped off on the way to buy some nice fruit. So we've got some snacks to eat as we go along. Let's go on with the taxi drive and then let's actually start the trek. Okay, the end of the line for... Whoops, yeah, we're over back now. End of the line for the taxi, and it's time to shoulder the packs from there and get hiking. Okay, let's get geared up. No more lifts, no more cars, no more buses, no more taxis. It's me feet and me as we head out on the Annapurna circuit. We're doing a slight diversion. The guide has added to our hiking total, our distance. I'm not sure why. Well, I know why. To give us a extra hill or mountain in, which apparently has really good views. So I'm really grateful that we're going to do these fantastic views, but extra walking. Oh my goodness. Okay, come on. Just admire the view, suck it up, and get hiking. Okay, the proof we're actually finally on the way. God, I'm feeling tired. I wonder if we can have a rest. How long have we been walking for?
5 hours today.
5 hours? No wonder I'm tired. It's actually been less than 5 minutes, I think. Oh, motorbike. When am I getting a lift? No, he's not interested. Come on, let's get on with it. Well, officially welcome to the Annapurna conversation area. And there is Annapurna. We're going to trek to the base camp of there, if I survive. So we're at the Tims. That's the Trekkers Information Management System, where they manage who's on the mountain at what time for safety and security, and keeping a record of who goes on there. So you have to go in here and get your TIM checked. Okay, where's my guide taking me? Foot trail closed through damaged bridge. Does that mean we have to swim across? I don't know. I'm off the road. See where he's taking me. This is the Glacier River. It comes off the Annapurna Glacier. Hence the colour, and it's probably cold. We're going to basically trek beside or following the path a lot of the time of this river all the way to the Annapurna base camp. Hey, crossing the river. Nice stable bridge. No bounciness on this bridge. I can cope with that. It's those little bouncy ones. Now, I know this may sound familiar, but I lost my guide. I think he went that way. Oh, I'm sure he'll come back and find me at some point. I'm sure he went this way. And I, of course, got diverted to take pictures because we were just crossing that river. So, cross that bridge down there. Okay, let's find my guide. Okay, last chance to stock up on warm things, hats. Oh, and if you need a bracelet to also lug up to the top, pick them up here. Spare earrings, face masks, braids. Okay, I don't need to carry anything else. I'm already carrying 17 kilos, that's more than enough. If I eat some of my food, it'll be lighter. Oh, peace and quiet and beauty. All I can hear, tumbling of the river down below. And me squawking away, of course. It is stunningly beautiful. It's bright and clear. I'm getting quite toasty, but the temperature is actually only 13 degrees. But the sun, especially as you get higher in altitude, is quite strong. So as you get higher, there's less UV blocking the actual sun's rays. So you do have to be careful not to get toasted. And I have brought my sunblock, and I'm wearing my hat. I was wearing long sleeves, but it got way too hot, so keep an eye on my arms. And so far the trail has been just mildly testing. I mean, the road is actually, as you can see, fairly easy walking. There's no problems there. It's not like you're high climbing or anything. But you do quite a few uphills. And the uphills aren't steep, but they're like this one. But they do go on for some distance. So we've just had a short break after, I don't know, I think it was about an hour uphill slog where I was starting to get a bit tired. My calves aching a little bit. I needed that break. Sat for 10 minutes, had a guava, which was delicious, sip of water, and now we're off again. Now got slightly slopes again, but not as bad as the other one, not as steep, hopefully not as long. The distressing bit, as any climber will tell you, is that hiking in mountains is not only about going up. You go up and down, and you do all the hard work to go up, and then you think, no, why am I going down, because I have to climb up again. But such is climbing. And why do we go to these areas? Well, for the outstanding beauty. And I mean, I'm in Nepal. There's the river down below. There we go, that's where I trekked up from, somewhere behind that hill. And look at that. Rice fields, they're ploughing the rice field with the cow over there. River just running through it that comes all the way from the Annapurna Mountain. And we're heading onwards. So some random ramblings as I'm rambling through Nepal. It's nice to get out. I mean, as anybody who knows me will tell you, I'm not really a city person. I mean, I enjoy the benefits of the city, Wi-Fi, variety of food, comfortable bed. But for me, you cannot beat the raw beauty of the outdoors, especially on a day like this. I think if it was snowing or raining, I'll have a slightly different opinion today. But today, I've got all the benefits. Glorious blue sky, dry road, 15 degrees, so comfortable for hiking. As people come past, you see the road's easy enough that people are coming up and whoa, trying not to fall off the edge, and vehicles still. Maybe I should hitch a lift, would sort of defeat the purpose of it. So yes, you can't beat the beauty of a day like this. To absorb such scenery, it's good for the soul. No internet, no electricity. Let's go. Nope. Well, you're full of energy, aren't you? Oh, can I have some of that to help me down? Good boy. See you later.